to the Raw Truth Show. We are in the building with the Teaneck Highwaymen youth football program. Um, I want you coaches to introduce yourself, and I want y'all to start off with a little bit of history of your program because you originally started from the boogie down. So, go ahead, guys, and introduce yourself, and let's get busy.
Cedric James, I'm the president of Teaneck Junior Football. Also the head coach of the 11U team for Teaneck Junior Football. Started out as the president and the owner of Bronx River Bulldogs back in 2003, 2004, over in the Bronx. We did our thing over there for many years, about 14 years. And then, like I said before, with the grace of God, we did everything that we could do over there, and it was time for us to move on. And we came over here, and now we're over here with Teaneck, helping them out winning. The program wasn't stable when we came over and took it over. And we were asked to take it over, and like I said, surrounding ourselves with good people, good coaches, we're able to turn the program around. Now the program's on the rise. We won a couple of championships the last 3-4 years. We won like three championships in the last 4 years. So, and before that, Teaneck hasn't won a championship. I don't know how long. So the program is doing good right now.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So what are you guys going to start doing about football since this pandemic's been going on, or what have you started doing before the football season even started about this pandemic in your football program?
Oh, well, can we introduce my sons first?
Oh, well, my fault. You were supposed to pass the mic. Yeah. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Oldest son, Saquon, how you doing? My name is Saquon James. Everybody calls me Coach Quan. I started out as a football player for the Bronx Bulldogs. My mom and my dad started an organization just to basically keep the kids off the street and keep their hands on their family at all times. I grew to love the game. I think my parents moved us out here they moved us out here for high school, but we went to play for TJFL for our last year before high school, so that we could transition into the high school well and have friends and make sure that the town knows who we are in the sense of the game, so that when it's it's time for high school, there's no questions. So I played 1 year of TJFL, transitioned into high school. I had a great high school career. Then I went to play at Keene University. And when that ended for me, it was time to just change helmets, like from a helmet to a cap. And now I coach. So we coach the 13U. I'm one of the coaches for the 13U. I coach the defense. I'm also the head coach, one of the head coaches. And we've won a championship. We won 2 championships in the last 4 years, our team itself. And I'm just grateful to be here, honestly. Thankful for my father and my mother for what they started and the ground that they laid, because without them, we wouldn't be here right now. So that's basically my intro. And
okay,
next is my son, Case the Great.
Okay.
My name is Case Han. Everybody calls me Case or Casey. Like Coach Quan said, we started out in the Bronx playing football since we were I was maybe 3, he was 4. We've been doing this for a while now. And then, like he said, we came out here and played a year of Teaneck football. He went to high school. I'm a year behind, so my last year I went back and played for the Bulldogs before I got to high school. And then, I played high school ball. I didn't go away to school to play after high school because I wasn't the greatest student, so I didn't have the grades to go. But that's when I started coaching, actually. What's that? 7 years ago now, 2013. That's when I started coaching, and ever since it's been lovely. Like they said, we won. Well, we won 2 championships in in the last 4 years. It should be 3.
It should be 3.
We
12
lost,
seconds away.
we lost one
on the last second.
On the last second play last year, but it would have been 3 in 4 years.
That helps us grow, though. We'll take it.
Yeah, but yeah.
But getting back to what we're doing throughout the pandemic, we're trying to stay close with our Teaneck family. So we want to do virtual workouts with the kids. The coaches are doing virtual workouts. We're having Zoom meetings and stuff like that. We're hoping and praying that there will be a season. Right now, everything's unknown. So we're preparing. We're praying for the best and preparing for the worst.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what's going to happen. But we're doing virtual workouts. Before this all hit, we were doing indoor workouts.
Right.
We had like close to like 60, 70 kids in the gym. Getting them in shape, getting them worked out.
All ages.
All ages, up until the high school kids. That's what we do. Just trying to make sure that we keep them focused, keep them off the video games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep them in shape. And when it's time to perform, that's why they do well on the field. Because they're not waiting till July or August to get on the field. We're in the gym working while everybody else is sleeping.
Right. So now, to be a part of your program, do you guys check grades? Like, what is the requirements to be part of the Highwaymen?
Well, the student athlete, I know you heard that term before, but we really live by that. Student athlete, I know us personally, I mean, not every age group might do it, but us personally as coaches, me and my brother, we have progress reports at least every 2 weeks. So we're checking your grades.
Tell them what age you are.
They're 13. So we're checking their grades every 2 weeks. We make a list of classes, and they have to get signatures by their teachers every day for the week, and show their progress for the week. And if they aren't performing in the classroom, then they can't play.
And it's that simple.
It's that simple. Now, with the lower levels, we're not as strict, but we do check progress reports, and if you're not doing well, you can't play.
Okay.
Without, student first. As a student athlete.
Right.
So the day the dumb jock is over.
Got you.
The day the dumb is over, man. Your grade got to be up to par, or these colleges, once it's time to get there, they're not going to be checking for you.
True. That's true indeed. If anybody have a question real quick, you can call 914-357-5551, and you can ask these guys any questions you want. On top of that note about the progress report, do you guys provide study hall and or tutoring or anything like that too?
Yes.
On Mondays we have because we practice during the season. Us as a staff, we practice 4 days, 5 days out the week actually, depending on what day we play. So Mondays we'll have study hall, we'll lift, and we'll watch film.
Nice.
And then Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday we'll practice. But yes, we have study hall on Mondays.
Okay, nice. Now, does that the study hall, the lifting, and everything is on Monday, like you said. Now, do they have to attend? Is that a must attend? Like, some kids always want to make an excuse. Oh, my dog ate my homework, and
So for us, when I say us, I'm speaking of the 13U.
Yeah.
Because this is a developmental program, but for us, once you hit the 13U level, it's not so much a developmental thing. It's more. It is developmental, but it's more geared towards high school prep.
Gotcha.
So for us, there is no miss. There is no. My dog ate my homework. There is no can't do it today. At the start of the season, you understand the commitment that you make to your team and to the process of becoming a great student athlete. So for us, no, there's no room for missing, and what we preach is the parents have to understand that as well.
The parent will set us.
Yeah, but it's not just to the kids; it's to the parents as well. Because in our program, in the 13U program, making it geared towards high school, we have to have everybody understand that there's a triangle that has to be made when it comes to grooming a child in anything. So the triangle is a great parent, a great coach, teacher, mentor, and a great child himself. And if you don't have the triangle and everything in the triangle isn't connected, then it's not going to work. So if we bring the great coaching, the child brings the great in them, and the parent has to understand that they have to allow their child to be great day in and day out, because it is a process. So to your question, can't really miss, because the 22 other guys that's on your team aren't missing. So if they're not lacking, there's no way you can.
And when you do miss,
it shows.
It shows.
Can you turn it so you can see it?
Yeah, you can see it. Good.
Yeah, go ahead. You wanted to finish? Case?
Yeah. So basically, yeah. So
no, I was just saying when you do miss, it shows when you're not at practice and you don't understand when you get on the field and you're missing tackles and you're blowing assignments and coverages and you don't know where you're supposed to be. So it shows.
Okay. So do you guys help, meaning the whole program, from little all the way up, do you help with, because I know certain junior high school coaches and, well, do you have a flag football program for the youth?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now, do you help the junior high school kids with placement into high schools in the area? Now, because you're in Jersey, you have to go to school in your district, correct?
Yes, sir. In your
Right.
town.
In your town.
Okay.
So I mean, we're basically a feeder program for Teaneck High School.
Okay.
All right, we try our best to send all our kids up to the high school. We have a great relationship with the high school. My sons went and played at Teaneck High School.
Okay.
And then you have these, other parents who want something different for their children, so they send them to parochial schools. All right,
Okay.
so we have
Wide variety.
a relationship with a wide variety of different high schools. I mean, our town is number one.
Right.
All right, we want to make sure all our kids go to our town school. But then you have parents that say, well, you know what? The town school is not for my son. I want him to go to Bergen Catholic. I want him to go to St. Peter's Prep. I want him to go to Don Bosco. Those are three major parochial schools
In the nation.
Wow.
Like those teams are ranked in the nation. So when you get that special type of player that might not want to stay in town and play ball and want to play on a bigger venue, then they can go there. But we try our best to keep everybody in town.
Basically, we allow our student athletes to choose for themselves a home for the next 4 years.
Okay.
Our goal is to get everybody to Teaneck High and help Teaneck High win.
And I know
But sometimes.
Go ahead, finish.
Go ahead.
No,
No,
finish.
go ahead.
So,
So what I'm saying is, our goal is to feed the high school with all the talent that we bring through this pipeline. But like in everything else, sometimes there's other streams of success for other people. So we allow everybody to choose as they want.
Right.
okay. So I know the superintendent over there at Teaneck High School is cutting you guys a check because y'all bringing championships to Teaneck. Well, if he don't look,
We wish.
yeah, if he don't know now, he need to be cutting that check. You know what I'm saying?
We wish.
Nah, it's all for the love, man. We do it for the kids.
I know that's
For the
right.
kid, we wish he was getting cut.
I know
That
that's
would be-
right.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. But Our payment is bigger than that.
Yeah.
When we see our kids play on Saturdays on TV, that's a big payment right there.
Right.
You know, and dealing with the Bronx River for all those years, I would say we sent over 100 kids to college. More than that. To play college ball.
Nice.
You know, we sent all our kids at Cardinal Hayes over there.
Kids at Cardinal Hayes.
We still got kids at Cardinal Hayes that used to play for the Bronx River Bulldogs. Yeah. And Cardinal Hayes is one of the best schools, number one school in the city. We got one kid that played for Teaneck High. We got two kids that play for TJFL. Yeah. At Cardinal Hayes right now.
Wow.
Damon and Jalen Smith. Yeah. They play with us over here, and they play with us over there. So we left from over there, they came and played with us over here.
Cross the bridge every day.
They crossed the bridge every day to play with us over here. Showed us that love. You know, and now both those boys are going to go play college ball somewhere. Big time.
So what's the game plan if there is a season for the parents, the crowd, and the crowd control and stuff like that? What are you guys going to do? Because parents want to be on the field.
Well, you know what? The thing is, right now, like I said, we have these Zoom meetings every 2 weeks with my staff, and I haven't received a call from the mayor, because I'm close with the mayor out here, or the township manager giving us rules and regulations.
Okay.
Or when the parks are going to open back up. So once the parks open back up and we get hit with the rules and regulations, then I could actually answer that question and say, well, we have to practice social distancing. Maybe we usually have at least 4 teams, 4 levels. Maybe one level practices on Monday, the other level practices on Tuesday, the other level practices on Thursday. We might have to slow it down like that. Everybody might not be able to be on the field at the same time. We really don't know.
Okay.
This is some trying times that we've never seen before. So we don't know. And the good thing is, well, it's not a good thing, but every program's going through the same thing.
Right. But to be
nobody has yeah, brother. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, because I noticed now we on a little delay, so.
Little delay, yeah.
But I noticed that you definitely going to be ahead of the game already, because I know 9 times out of 10 the other teams is not doing what you guys are doing as far as the virtual workouts and stuff like that. Because champions build champions. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So I mean, if they home sleeping and they're not working, then they gonna get what they deserve when September comes. And that's a smack in the face.
Yeah, they gonna be like, Highwaymen is cheating over there. They had indoor closed practices.
Don't hate the player, don't hate the game, don't hate the player, right? Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Right.
Are we gonna do whatever it takes to go out there and put a good program on the field? The one thing that we first off, we want to teach our kids the right way.
Right.
We want them to learn and get better as a person and as a player. But everybody wants to win too.
Yeah.
Winning keeps these kids happy, keep the parents happy. So we have to we have to compete. So we have to put out a good performance when we go on that field. So we gotta get them right.
Tell me a little bit about. Do you have anything for the girls? Do you have any type of program for the girls? Are you starting a cheerleading program? I mean, not you guys, but you putting someone in charge of it.
I mean, we actually have females that play football.
Oh, wow.
We get a couple. We get a couple that come out and actually play football. But we do
shout out Miss Keziah Blunt.
Miss Keziah Blunt.
But we do have a cheerleading squad as well.
We had 30, but we had 32 girls last year.
One is right here. What's she?
32 girls. Miss Atiana Hyatt and my wife Diane James runs the cheerleading program.
Okay.
They do a tremendous job with the little girls.
She's also the head coach of the cheerleading team in Teaneck High. So we transition the girls as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so we transition. Yeah, and it starts from 7 years old to 13.
So if you have any nieces, any daughters out there, bring them down.
They want to cheer.
They want to cheer. Atiana Hyatt and Ms. James, they hold it down. And they make sure they hold the same standard that we all hold, and that's to create student athletes. But give the young ladies an outlet to express,
what they want
to do.
Yeah, so they come they cheer at all our games. They travel with us to most of our games.
Nice.
And and at the end of the year, we have a nice little banquet, and they all get trophies.
Yep.
That's nice.
I'm getting questions. Right now. How do you tune in and watch it live?
Okay, live. You could go to John Kuby Ridley Facebook page. You could go there, but listen to it live. You could go to www.rawtruthradio.com. COOBIE is Kuby.
Okay.
So John Kuby Ridley, RIDLEY, Facebook page. Or you can listen to it live at www.rawtruthradio.com. And then you can call in at 914-357-5551.
914
357 5551.
Gotcha. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, definitely. So so you said you got over 30 girls. Your wife takes care of the cheerleading crew. They also transfer over to Teaneck High School. Now, do you guys? You really don't have a high school program, but does the high school coach keep in touch with you about helping him get kids into college?
Into college?
Into college, yes.
That's not really, because they're capable of that up on that level. Like we make sure that we give each other the respect and understanding that they handle what they're supposed to handle, we handle what we're supposed to handle. So our transition is from 8th grade to high school. Their transition is from 12th grade to college. So we all work together on that part. But as for getting them into college, I mean, if we can help, by any means we'll help. But they do a great job up there with making sure they get their kids into schools. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Nobody has to step on each other's toes. And we're transitioning these boys and these young girls into getting to the next level.
Okay. So you never had a kid call you up, say, "Yo, coach, man, coach is not working over here. He ain't getting me no looks or nothing like that"?
No, not at all.
That's nice.
To be honest with you, those guys up there, their connections are great because they're coming from big time schools themselves. That's
okay.
Like the head coach, he played at Cincinnati. He was all over TV. So, I mean, how much more can we do than a big time guy like that? So they do pretty well with making sure that they use their arms and their resources to get to the people that they know, because not a lot of people know, but I mean, people know, but when you go to college, you work on networking. But when you're in a locker room, the networking is 10 times different, because you're friends with 120 guys that not all make it to the NFL. So you got guys that's coaching at Nebraska, you got guys that's coaching at Ohio State, things like that, and you got them first name basis on the phone. So that's the type of environment that kids get when they come to places like Teaneck High. So you got to be able to, us as coaches got to be able to let them work. And when it comes to their job, so we don't really step on their toes when it comes to when it comes to that.
Yeah,
Okay.
So big shout out to Coach Griff,
Coach Shad,
Coach Evans, and the rest of those coaches up there, and to the AD,
Coach Murph,
Coach Murph,
Mr. Murph.
Mr. Murphy. They doing a great job up there.
Can't forget Coach Leak up there too.
Coach Leak, too.
Facts.
Yeah. Leak played with, and it's so crazy because we have a coach up there that played for the Bronx Sugar Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
He ran all over the Bronx. He ran all over the Bronx in 2009. He played with Troy's nephew, Jacob.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. They won a championship that year too. Undefeated.
Nice. So now, Teaneck High School, take majority of the time, majority of the kids from your program goes to the high school. The high school coach has never reached out to you and asked you to try to run a certain system, or do you have your own personal system and style that y'all love to run?
So what we do is, right, as a staff of TJFL, I'm gonna put it in blocks for you guys. So what we do as a staff, we sit down, what needs to be done for the season. We don't just say, okay, we have this amount of plays, these kids got to run these plays. You feel me? So we have a playbook of, I'm gonna give it to these guys right here. They worked on it, they dissected it as like mad scientists, and they have 70 plays in their playbook for 10-year-olds. So no matter what that 10-year-old brings to the table, they have a play for him to run.
Wow.
If he's not the fastest kid out, we got to play that. He the fastest kid in the league, we got to play for that. So basically, they've sat down and they've made it to where coaching works for them no matter the kid. Now, the high school level, they have their system. What we do is we try to combine it by taking terminology. So, for example, one thing that we had as a 13U team is we ran the same routes that they ran. So, for people who are new to football, there's a route tree. It goes from 0 to 9, and our route tree is the same route tree as theirs. So, by the time they get to Teaneck High, they know exactly what's being called. So, Coach Leak tells you run a 9, you know, okay, I'm running this. Tells you run a 5, okay, I'm running this. So that's how it works with just bridging that gap. And as years go on, we'll try to make sure we bridge the gap on defense, on special teams, stuff like that. It's only the first year,
Right.
So there's still things we have to work out when it comes to communication on getting everybody on the same level with what we call. Because remember, we're all coaches. We all have grown up with something that worked. So it's going to be a process to getting for us to say, okay, that works for you guys, and it can work for us. And it's going to be a process for them to say, that works for these kids, so it can work for the high school as well.
Right. We've been running our system for the last 17 years, 18 years, right?
Shoot.
And
I'm to be honest with you, and it's not me being cocky or anything. It's hard to stop.
All
it's
right.
hard to stop.
It's hard to stop. And it would be my dream to be able to see it on the high school level and see if it be stopped on that level too.
Yeah. So you guys went to the Super Bowl this year.
Yes, sir.
What age
Yes,
group
sir.
was that?
11U
His team,
and the 13U.
his team at 11 and our team at 13.
And what was the record on
Undefeated
11U?
this year.
On
And we lost. 11U we went 9-0 and lost in the championship to the Staten Island Hurricanes. They tough.
That's how.
They tough.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, Staten Island Hurricanes. Big shout out to Tony
Man.
so tell me about the 13U. What was their record this year?
We were 9-1 as well. We lost a game early in the season, maybe the third week of the season.
To the Freeport Red Ravens.
We lost on the last second. We
6
lost
seconds left.
with 6 seconds left in the game. We lost 6-0, but then we didn't lose again for the rest of the year. We came back and we won in the championship. What was it? 40 to zip
against the Harlem Jets.
You know what I said it.
Oh boy.
God,
Oh boy. 40 zip.
you don't gotta say their name.
It's all right. 40 zip. I'm going to say some names
Big
around
job,
here.
though.
40 said blowout. That's what it is.
That's not how we get. That's not how we get down.
I
To be
know.
honest with you, like
Especially them.
especially with them, they family.
They
So
family, they family, though.
the kids, our kids just work really hard, man. Like they come from all different walks of life, and to be able to put 22 kids on the field not on the field at one time, but to put 22 kids on one team at one time that have egos, that come in with own personal trainers, that come with talent out of this world, and to be able to get them to play together is something special. So we owe it all to them because that's not easy to do, and they deserve all of it.
Yeah, that was a special team. Sometimes you get these special teams, and everything clicks, and that was a special team. So shout out to all those other teams that we played, man. Especially to my man Mello and with the Harlem Jets. He's doing a great job over there in Harlem with those kids, man.
Nice.
And that's my dude from childhood. We go way back.
Okay.
Go way back.
So I know
We
that
were in
was
high school way back.
I know that was kind of like personal and fun at the same time.
Yeah, he was in the booth. We was up in the booth together. He's like, "Oh, you got me this time, kid."
Again.
We got him again. But listen. No, but listen. He got me a couple of times too. So
More than a couple. What they used to kick our ass.
he got us a couple of times over the Bronx with the Bronx Bulldogs. I lost a championship to him over there too. So big shout out to Mel and them, just my man Kev. You know, we lost to them too. But we got him this year. We got you. We got bragging rights, baby.
Right. And hardware to show it.
The hardware to show. Go get that trophy, Case.
So-
it was a great atmosphere to be able to have two teams
that respected each other.
that came from 17 years. What was not 17?
18, 19 years
No,
back.
we were just years back of just knowing each other. Of course, we wear different colors now, but it's the same structure. And to have everybody in there where everybody loves each other, everybody's for each other, and it's just a game for the kids to just go out there and have fun. Yes, a championship game, but it was just all love. And win or lose, everybody was smiling.
Yeah,
That was the greatest part.
Yeah,
Right.
It was like a Saturday night football, Saturday night high school game. Like it was crazy.
Yeah,
Packed out the stand.
Packed out the sideline, packed out the stands, under the lights.
People would
All the kids from the high school came down that played with us before, we had them on the sideline. And I think that's kind of helped our kids a little bit too because, they're playing in front of their big brothers who they potentially want to be like in the future. So it gave them a little bit extra.
It was huge.
It was nice. And at the end of the day, there was no animosity, no nothing. We hugged each other, shook each other's hands. It was all love.
Right. I don't. You guys know Wally Dixon? Main
Wally.
event.
From Brooklyn?
He said he wanted a chance to steal the
I thought-
championship from you. He used to play for.
Wally,
That used to play for M1.
I don't know. Do I know?
Probably no.
Main event. I remember that name, Main Event.
Is that
Yeah.
the guy from?
No, I don't think that's from.
No, he's
What? He coaches now?
No. I guess it's Peoples or something out there in Jersey. Coaches.
Oh, what team?
Wally,
team?
if you
What
still
team?
on, if you still there, hit me what team your Peoples coach. So, I'll get that if he hits me back on the Facebook.
Wally Dixon.
It's a Main Event.
What's the main event?
You don't remember that was his name?
That was his
Man,
name.
one.
It was his main event, right?
Yeah.
And one name. Oh,
Right,
he was
main
nice.
event.
He was
Main
nice,
event
too.
was. Oh boy, what he played out of Jersey.
It was nice.
Yeah, he's that dude.
Yeah.
What team?
What team?
Alpha.
Tell him to bring his people's head, man.
Okay.
Forget that. Forget your team. Come play with us.
Yeah, tell his people come play with us and coach with us.
Word. Come play with us.
right.
We show love to everybody.
Yeah,
Get you a win.
get a win.
Oh, he was just saying. Oh, he was saying a
I
quote
just want
for
to
the
shout.
kids. Yes, you can.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I just want to give a shout out. I want to shout out Coach Ryan, Coach Troy, Coach Kerry, all the ladies in the back office,
Coach
Kaba.
Coach. I got this. Coach Kaba, Coach Harold, Coach Shad. I want to shout out Coach Ati, Coach Diane. I want to shout out the whole TJFL organization,
the whole program.
I don't think people understand the type of love that comes through this program. First and foremost, if you're watching this right now, we would love for you to join. We would love for you to bring your kids, bring your nieces, bring your nephews, because we're raising young men and women to be the greatest out, and that's the next step for our generation. Is raising these young kids to be great young men and young women. So I just want to make sure I shout TJFL out as a whole, because without everybody doing what they got to do, we wouldn't be here.
Yep, Coach Van, Coach Rob, Coach Dante, Coach Mr. Cosby.
There's a lot of names.
Got Coach Marv.
Coach Marv. Coach Marv, love you, man. Coach Nate.
Coach Marv.
Coach Nate.
Yeah, y'all
So
got more coaches than football players, man.
It's not a game.
It's not a game. We got about maybe 35,
40
coaches.
That's nice.
Including one ex-NFL player.
Yeah, all volunteer as well.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So, what do you want everybody to know about Teaneck Highwaymen? Like, deep down, personal, so they can all understand where it's came from, and where it's going right now.
I think I can answer that one for you. I think, well, for me, I don't know about my pops, my brother, but I want everybody to understand, and I said this in the podcast before, that this came from family, and that's the one thing we preach, that we are a family, no matter where you come from, who you are, your skin color, your religious preference, it doesn't matter. We are a family, and once you become a Teaneck Highwayman, you are one forever.
Part of the family.
You are part of the family forever. So that's the basis of what we're trying to do here. We're trying to make sure that we have family forever, and we don't have to be blood, but we definitely family. So
now, if you put it in that perspective, all right, your program will flourish because there is no animosity, because everybody's family.
And it's just that.
You know, when you dealing with programs, you're dealing with different types of people. You're dealing with different types of mentalities and different agendas. All right, people want to do this. People want to do that. People want to do this. People want to steal your ideas. People want to take your program. People want to take your kids and go someplace else. But if we all lay down the blueprint of we family first, you know, you have a bunch. My biggest thing is loyalty. You know. And sometimes you have family, sometimes you have relatives. You know, I have a bunch of family members a part of my staff. It's big, but it's our circle is small. You know, we have a bunch of coaches, but our prime circle is small. And we're tight, and we stay tight, and that's why we've been able to flourish. Like I said, when we first came out here, big shout out to Coach George and those dudes who ran the program before us, but it wasn't flourishing. And it was dying. And they asked us to take it over. And through their help, they helped us out too a lot. Big time with certain things that they did as far as putting stuff together and stuff like that.
Understand logistics.
But my vision was just a little to give these kids nice uniforms, nice helmets. I wanted the parents to see what their money was, where their money was going and stuff like that. And through the last 7 years, all that stuff came to fruition. And, you know, we're doing well. Like I said, like my son said before, with that family-orientated style with your program, it helps a lot. You know, it helps a lot. And it's
business for families.
Yeah, we run our stuff like a business.
Hold on, Coach. We got a caller coming in. We got a caller coming in, Coach.
Being with each other.
Hello? Oh, we missed it. Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. And like I said, reiterating what I was saying, making it a family type atmosphere and people wanting to be around. Like, what's so crazy? That at the end of the season, people are upset.
Yeah.
Right.
Big shout out to our ladies that run our staff, like Auntie Mo, Tamara, Shanette, Cassandra, Miss Janice. These ladies really enjoy being with each other and hanging out and doing the paperwork. Like, we have no problems with paperwork and getting stuff together and situating stuff like that. We have an office and stuff like that. And they like sitting there. And when the season's over, they're like, yo, what can we do after the season? So they like hanging out and stuff like that. We all enjoy each other, man. That makes it fun and that makes it work. And I think that's why we have so much success with the Teaneck Junior Football League.
Case the Great, you want to say something too? Add on to that?
Oh, man.
You lost one?
You lost you?
No, we here. We here.
Hold on.
Can you see us?
Yes.
Like they said, everything is built off family. Like the other day, I put up something on Instagram, and one of the kids that I coached from the first championship team, which was back in 2015, 2016, he said, let me see if I can find it. He said,
hold on, let's get this here. Let me get this caller for you guys. Thank you for calling the Raw Truth Show. You here with the Highwaymen from Teaneck. Go ahead, caller. Yes, hello?
Hi, I was just calling to give a shout out.
And your name? Who are you?
Hello?
Yes, your name and who are you? Hello, caller?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, your name?
Oh, my name is Ma.
And you wanted to give a shout out, you said? Who you want to shout out?
I want to give a shout out to Casey, Kwani, Coach said.
Okay.
Maya. That's family right there.
Okay, caller. Thanks for calling.
Been with us since Bronx River.
Okay.
Bulldog.
Go ahead.
But
Finish up,
like
Coach.
I was saying, I had put up a picture the other day of a throwback picture, and one of the kids he commented. He said, "Love you, Coach. We family forever." It's true what you guys were telling us back then, because we call them now and we text them now to see how they're doing when they're in high school, and we see them, they're hanging out and stuff like that. So what we practice and what we preach to them is true. We don't just say it just while they're there, that they're family while they're there. Like we said, it's bigger than that. It's family forever.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, our rewards is when these kids are playing on Saturdays, and we watching them on TV.
Okay.
So it's a beautiful thing.
Okay. So, do you have any kids that went to college and come back and coach in the program?
All of us. All of them. A lot of us.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them.
But for the most part, it's our group, the 13U group.
And then we got Shad went to, where'd Shad go? Shad went to Southern Connecticut.
Yeah, so
the other Shad went to where?
Say it again?
What's the other Shad from 12U? Shad White.
Oh, Rashad White. Shoot.
Oh, we have another caller. Hold on.
All right, let's do it.
COVID-19 also.
Hello, caller. Thanks for calling the Raw Truth Show.
And I want to definitely send a big shout out to Coach Said, my man Coach Will, because
Say
if
it
it
again?
wasn't for Will, I would have never met Shay. You know what I'm saying? And we've been family ever since. And I want to thank you guys for embracing myself and also embracing my family.
No doubt. No doubt. Thank you, Coach Troy.
Salute, Coach. Troy's a lieutenant.
Thanks, Troy, for calling. Thanks for calling the Raw
All right,
Truth Show.
Gentlemen. All right, no doubt. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys also to turn the Coach's Corner will Boys, a.k.a. Coach Troy, and the GM, a.k.a. Mr. Coach Ryan. All right, guys, everybody stay up, stay blessed, and keep doing what you do, Kobe.
There you go.
Thanks for calling the Raw Truth Show, caller. How you doing? Go ahead.
So I'm calling because I see you got the Highwaymen up there again.
Right.
Well, I just want to shout them out because I was in the establishment there in Jersey, and their whole team was in there, and they were a big family, and that's big for me with the kids, you know.
Thank you.
You want to let them know
Your
who's
name?
calling?
But you know, I'm mad because nobody sent me over a cigar. I'm sick of this around here.
What is that?
Say it again.
But this is DJ Mike G. Shout out to the Highwaymen, man. Appreciate y'all. Keep doing that great work in the community. Love is love. I'm out of here.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
That was DJ Mike G.
Mike G. Okay.
Yeah, that's the owner of the station. He came out there. He was out there at a cigar bar. He came out there, hung out with you guys.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Oh,
Go,
thank you. Shout out
Yeah. Shout out to Smoking Ashes, to my boy Harold, and Coach Ryan, Conway, and Malik. They all opened up Smoking Ashes Cigar Lounge, man. It was popping before this whole thing.
We get your address, don't worry.
But it was a nice place to go to, man, and enjoy your cigars, enjoy your sticks.
Okay, so fellas, leave all the information that you need to leave from your Instagram, Facebook, and emails so kids and parents and new cheerleaders can reach out to you.
Well, I don't really run anything off my Instagram, so I'll give you TJFL's Instagram, Teaneck Junior Football on Instagram. I guess they're on Facebook as well. If you want to sign up, TeaneckJuniorFootball.com. If you want, look at Coach's Corner. Number-wise, what number do you give out to?
My number.
347-994-4398. If you want to call in and register your child or nieces or nephews, anybody. Anything else?
That's it. I just want to give a big shout out to all those teams over in the city, man, that helped us grow. You know, to my man Courtney Pollard, who runs Big Apple Sports over in Brooklyn. You know, who gave us a place to play the last 2 years. You know, we left Pop Warner because our kids were outgrowing Pop Warner. We went over there. So a big shout out to them dudes. Staten Island Hurricanes.
They're doing huge things.
The Brooklyn Renegades, the Harlem Jets, all those dudes over there, man, they're doing big things over there. Big shout out to them.
All right, guys, I
And big
appreciate.
shout out to our new league. One more thing, we about to be in a new league called a Big 21 over in New Jersey. And that's with teams like my man Nas from the Brick City Lions. So we're going to be doing the Jersey thing this year.
Two-time national champs.
Yeah, they two-time national champs. Big shout out to Brick City. They tough.
Oh, wait a second now. You see, you should have said this a long time ago. We should have been talking about this coming up. So, what's this league that's coming up that you guys are going to be in?
Basically, it's the Big 21, and what it does is it keeps the talent of Jersey in Jersey.
It's 21.
There's 21 counties in
21
Jersey.
counties in Jersey, so that's where they came up with the
Big 21.
the name.
So we're gonna be traveling all over the state, to playing different teams, week in and week out
In New Jersey.
So the best talent in Jersey is all in one conference.
One conference. The last 2 years, we were playing against teams from New York, and they were tough, and they made our kids tougher. You know, going to where we was at Canarsie High School, playing a night game in Brooklyn. No lights, damn near. You know, but we, you know, made our kids tough.
Builds character, man.
It builds character.
We
So
take it.
we ready for anything.
Okay, Hakeem Twin Brown. He said he used to play for the Bronx River Bulldogs.
I did. Yeah,
my boy.
Yes.
Yeah,
How you doing?
We grew up with him too. You see everything, like you said, family. We've been playing with him since we were what, 7?
Kim, yup.
And guess what?
The Bronx River Bulldog,
Him and his twin.
Him and his twin.
Twin was good.
And guess what? He played for me at Bronx Community College. Basketball.
No way.
No way.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
bounce.
Yeah, he was a good basketball player too.
He wasn't good. He was
a better
really
basketball player.
Tough.
yeah.
But he played with us.
He got bounced.
He wore that orange and blue for years.
Okay.
Yeah,
he said that's
Hope
family,
he's
so said you guys are family.
Hope he's well.
So that Big 21, I can't wait. I pray and hope all of this is lifted, and
big shout out to all the people over in Bronx.
Yeah, I hope all of this is lifted and gone for that Big 21. That Big 21. I hope all this stuff, I'm praying that all this stuff washes away, get out of here, so we can get this going, because I will be at a couple of those games and filming and doing some on-side interviewing and stuff like that, because, I have a little YouTube page also, Kubi TV YouTube. This interview will be uploaded to the YouTube. So we definitely going to be in touch. I got everybody's number. We're going to stay in touch, and I pray for everybody on your side, and hope everything goes well and everybody stays safe and clean. Thank you very much. And I want to thank y'all for being on the Raw Truth Show.
Praying for you guys too over there, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
All the time, man. Anytime and all the time. You too.